The woman stuck out her tongue to catch the rainwater, not wanting to waste a single drop. She quickly grabbed a bottle to collect more, but soon she started dry heaving. The rainwater was contaminated with rust that her body couldn't digest. After what felt like an eternity, she slowly opened her eyes to find it was pouring rain outside. Joanna hurriedly placed plastic containers on top of the box to collect this precious water. Suddenly, a pull tab gave her an idea for opening the container's lid. She looped a rope around the top of the shipping container and gripped both ends with her hands, pulling with every ounce of strength she had. As the gap widened, Joanna's energy slowly drained away. She even threw her entire body weight into it. At the last moment, the metal finally tore open, revealing a large opening. Seeing this, Joanna let out a sound somewhere between crying and laughing. It was her baby that gave her the will to survive. She climbed out of the container only to discover it was adrift in the middle of the ocean. That night, as temperatures dropped, Joanna noticed her baby was ice cold and coughing constantly. She stuffed her clothes into a cup, poured in the last of the liquor, and created a makeshift heater. She placed it next to the baby for warmth. Watching her child sleep, she made up her mind. No matter what, she would survive. The next day, she used rope to secure all the plastic containers together, building a small makeshift raft for her baby. But just then, the sealed opening of the container suddenly burst open from the water pressure. Sensing danger, Joanna immediately rushed inside, trying to plug the hole. But the container was sinking too fast, and the raft carrying her baby was swept away by the current. Even worse, her foot got tangled in the rope. She grabbed a knife from the box and dove underwater, cutting at the rope. But before she could cut through it, her oxygen ran out. When she surfaced, she saw the container was about to sink completely. Joanna had no choice but to dive back down. The rope's toughness was beyond what she'd imagined. If she didn't cut through it before running out of air, she would drown. At the critical moment, the rope finally snapped, and Joanna desperately swam to the surface. But now she couldn't find her daughter anywhere. Joanna frantically called out for her baby. Suddenly, something massive quietly approached. It was a whale. The whale swam beneath the baby and gently sprayed a small stream of water. The seawater splashed the baby's face, waking her up crying. Hearing the cries, Joanna finally found her daughter. She watched the whale swim away and silently thanked it. Joanna spent the entire night floating in the ocean, clutching the raft. With her last bit of willpower, she threw the remaining bits of fish into the sea piece by piece. Her plan was to attract seagulls looking for food. The circling birds would help passing ships spot them. Fortunately, a nearby fishing boat noticed this. A woman on board told her father to steer toward where the seagulls were circling. Soon they pulled the baby aboard. The moment they saw the infant, they were shocked. There was no way a baby could survive alone at sea. But the woman quickly noticed a rope, and they tried pulling it up. That's how they pulled Joanna to safety. She was finally rescued, and her child was unharmed. When Joanna held her baby, she truly realized for the first time that she had survived. This is what makes a mother great. When she quietly sacrifices for her child, her strength exceeds our imagination.